Don't let your guard down. I guess that was a tad obvious. Enough horseplay.
So Yona's been missing for 5 years, huh? The Shades are wearing armor now. The Shades have enough intelligence to know to bow to the Shadow Lord. But what does the Shadow Lord... What could he possibly want with Yona? Unless... No, it couldn't be that's the Yona from all those years ago, and that the Shadow Lord is that guy looking to get her... No, it couldn't be. That doesn't make any sense. Where's spinning attacks? I like the sounds of that. Here it is. Oh, good to know. And it's a dash charge. Oh, for spears. Well, I'm not using one of those, am I? I have to say, you know, you can say what you want about these Shades, but when they're fighting in armor, well, they can be a lot more agile than a human could be in such armor.
We have taken more casualties.
They just keep coming.
Do we have any spears? No. Oh, we do have a spear.
We'll be attacked again unless we move.
Look at him. Look what they've done to him!
The Shades are even attacking the village now.
And armored ones, no less. This village of yours seems to be changing for the worse.
We didn't ask for this. It's all the Shadow Lord's fault. That one day changed everything.
5 long years.
It's been 5 years since they took my daughter. And I spend every waking moment searching for her. But I found nothing save heartache and despair. This world is winding down. Between the Shades and the Black Scroll, there won't be anyone left soon. But I don't care. My life now is hunting Shades, searching for information. Someday I'll find a clue that will lead me to the Shadow Lord. I believe that. I have to.
Hey.
Yeah.
We sure lost a lot of time with that.
Yeah.
If Shades are attacking the village like that, well, you know, you'd almost think that at this point... Actually, before we see Popola, we have to buy some more healing items. By coincidence, Nier happens to be rather low on them. The same number of them he has now is, happens to be what he had 5 years ago after the fight with Grimoire Noir.
Well, I'm counting on you.
I appreciate the support. Shades have been cropping up for years. So what if they're a little stronger now, you know? They still bleed, don't they? I'm sorry. All anyone talks about these days is Shades. I'm so hungry. It's all I can think about anymore. I'd give anything to taste meat again. I could give you some, but you probably won't.
I wish I could leave this place.
Why can't I leave the shopping district to play, huh? Why can't I? Kid, I think you should know by now why you
Water
can't.
and food have been getting pricier and pricier.
If you don't hunt, you run out of food and starve. But if you do hunt, the Shades sneak up and kill you. I really hate this place. You'd think these people would move to moved somewhere else by now. Another hunter has gone missing. I'm so worried about my husband. But I understand. It's hard for people to leave the cities where they grew up, or their very countries. But what's really hard for people, or just as hard, I guess I should say, devilly, is, well, it's easy for a guy like me to say, well, why don't they just move? But most folks, they don't have the money. They're not able to just pick up their lives in the places they lived for 50 years and move it all somewhere else.
Huh?
Whoa, you look pretty run down. Just old is all. If you say so. By the way, Popola said she had a letter for you or something. I know. Kainé is dead. Yona is... Well, I don't even want to think about what the Shadow Lord might have been doing for 5 years with her.
Sup?
I decided a long time ago that Popola was too important and beautiful to worry about shades and stuff like that. That's why I dedicated my life to protecting her. She trusts me to keep the library secure, so maybe someday she'll trust me with other things. Prow! False hope is better than no hope at all, I suppose. I guess he did work up the nerve to talk to her, though. Exposed to the open air like this, these books are gonna begin rotting fast. They certainly already are. And there she is, frozen in stone. Our savior. Kainé wasn't exactly the type I would have thought would be a messiah, but it just goes to show that when you're pressed, anybody can do great things. Especially someone like Kainé, who can do great things on a daily basis. I think I'm beginning to understand. Climate change wasn't the cause of our woes. It was only a symptom. The real trouble started when something terrible came down from the sky. It seems that this event turned the world into a metropolis of salt. I guess they're talking about how most of the cities sunk into the ocean. It's actually the ocean that rose over the cities, not the cities that sank. But I don't know about something falling. And even after 5 years, I guess Nier never asked Popola about this room. Well, with any luck, we're gonna have a statue of Grimoire Noir in there before long. Of course it's going to be impossible to find him. Of course it's always the last step that gets ya, isn't it? The first 99% load great, but that last percent is an extra hour. But I shouldn't be making this petty like that. Just look at you. You look terrible. I know you're worried about Yona, but you're going to kill yourself. I'm fine. Just tired is all. We can't all stay as young and pretty as you, Popola. Well, aren't we feeling saucy today? No, it's true. You look the same as the day I first met you. Okay, now you're just embarrassing me. Here, this is from Emil. Hey, it's me, Emil. Sorry I've been quiet for so long. Are you and Vice, you're still getting along, right? Is he still using big words and making everyone feel dumb? I bet he is. Yeah, he's a great guy like that. Anyway, I recently stumbled upon some records that might help us curing Kainé's petrification. Mind coming here to take a look? Perhaps the time has come to save Kainé. Does this mean you'll be leaving the village? Sorry. I know things have been rough lately. It's okay. Go. We know you're doing it for Yona. It's an odd mask that Nier has taken to wearing. You know, it's ironic. That little piece of armor on his shoulder is the only armor he ever wore, and it's there that he got stabbed. Oh, God. We still have her diary, don't we? One of the last things we said to her was how we would never hate her. That was the last thing she thought to ask me.
The next card fate holds for us.
The next card fate holds for us is killing the Shadow Lord. Don't you ever say anything different, Vegetable Man. More and more of our sons and daughters go out hunting and never return. What are we supposed to do? It's true. Nier on his own, one man, he can't support this village. This village did so much for him,
so
but...
much. My back gives me a lot of pain.
One guy like Nier, there's only so much he can do. I guess they have to keep the gates shut 24/7 now, huh? We've got to be careful. Those shades could come back at any time. Ah, a shade! Oh, wait, no, it's just a shadow. Ah, a shade! Wait, sorry again, that's just some old box. Gods, I'm so jumpy these days. Well, human fallibility sure hasn't changed any.
I hope you find your Yona. I really do.
Thanks.
Hey!
If you hadn't saved the village 5 years ago, none of us would be here. Thank you. Yeah, I guess Nier really has made their, all their kindness over the years pay off, huh? It's funny. Nier came to this place, took the best house, and everyone gave him charity. Now, he is the undisputed champion of this place. He and Popola. Really is odd that she doesn't look any older, though. What's up with that? Huh?
Hey!
Hey, you haven't seen any thieves around, have you? Bunch of sticky-fingered bastards keep taking my merchandise. That bad, huh? They don't take a lot, but when they strike, it's always food. And in some ways, that's our most precious commodity. Maybe I can help you out. Really? Well, I'd certainly appreciate it. Do you have a plan, or are we going to walk up to every person we see and shake them until stolen vegetables fall from their pockets? Let's try asking around the village.
Thieves in the village. I can't believe it.
You could call it a sign of the times. Rare is the man who steals out of choice, as opposed to need.
You're right about that.
Sup?
We've been dealing with a wave of robberies lately. Better keep a close eye on your purse. No? I know. I heard.
I'm bushed.
Just the man I wanted to see. Do you have a moment? Maybe. Our water wheel is on its last legs. I'd like to shore it up, but the insides are so complicated. Maybe. This is a wise thought on your part. The wheel is a machine of not insignificant age. Better to repair it now than wait until it fails completely. You got any ideas? Not much for this mechanical stuff. Replacing the axle and the paddle boards should suffice for now. I believe these strange things stored in Facade should have everything we need. Okay. Well, if you can handle the repairs, I can pick up the materials. Oh, thank you. I'm sure I can find someone to take care of the actual repair work. We do need that wheel for our whole village, after all. Shades could strike at any moment, so I have to keep my guard up at all times. I remember when patrolling the shopping district used to be so easy.
Curse my tired old bones.
Well, I guess things aren't boring anymore, are they? Oh, Devila, you're already in here. This one sounds kind of odd. Seems like there's a traveler in Seafront who's searching for something. Why don't you go see what she wants? Not sure how it's a matter of seeing what she wants. Surely she asked for Nier. What I wonder is how all these people get here, especially when travel is in the state it's in now. The men who go hunting keep getting attacked. We're so injured now, there's hardly anyone left who can lift a weapon. If only there weren't any shades to deal with. Then we wouldn't have this. After the kids she used to take care of by the fountain died, my grandmother's mind began to slip. I'm worried about you. You've been a different person since Yona was taken away. I'll be fine once I get her back. It's like Flint's search for Klaus in Mother 3. But no, it's not. I shouldn't even say that. That's bad luck. A robbery? Come to think of it, I saw the thief. Just a glimpse, but it was enough for me to be sure. He looked really young. Well, can't be the Red Cat Man come for revenge.
Harvests weren't so poor lately.
How about buying something?
You seen him?
Hey, about that.
I hear there's two thieves working as a team? Judging by what we've found, we're dealing with two thieves. Probably children. Remember the pair of brothers that loiter near the water wheel? I fear they may be hiding something from us. Yeah, I don't trust them. Let's go have a talk.
I knew it. This is what I was talking about.
It's strange. Everything is so much the same, but so different. Funny how just one person gone can change everything. Oh, and they've been building up the wall, though. Oh, that girl almost looks like Yona.
You know what?
Mom told me that I can't play outside the shopping district. I can believe it. I don't know, do we really want to do this to these poor kids?
Hey,
Hey, you're the little jerks behind all the robberies. Right? If you're so confident, why are you even asking me? Your tone betrays your guilt. Confess! Confess now, lest my muscle-bound friend here becomes angry. Okay, we did it. My brother and I. Why? 'Cause Dad told us to. Your father demanded that you steal. What kind of bastard forces his own children to a life of crime? I think it's time he and I had a little chat. He's probably in the tavern. That's where he spends all his time. Got it. They're doing it out of desperation, though. Just like Vice said. This town isn't the same without Yona. The whole world is a little bit gloomier without her. And literally, too, with all these shades around. Hey, you have a pair of sons. Huh? Was it you, huh? Why you gotta ask me all these questions? You're forcing your kids to commit crimes, aren't you? Crimes? No, it's not like that. I just told them to go find some food for the family. Now shut your mouth before I before I shut it for you. Bunch of no good meddlers. Our time is wasted on this drunken scoundrel. I ought to cut that guy in half and save his sons the trouble. How shall we explain this to the client? We'll tell him the truth, and then we'll decide what to do with the kids. That guy we've been known for years.
Yeah, I'm kind of busy now.
Yeah, everybody's a lot glummer these days.
What's new?
Did you find the culprit? Yeah, but it's complicated. I see. A pair of children driven to steal by an abusive father. Well, I certainly didn't expect this. I don't think the kids are entirely without blame, but they certainly never had much of a chance. Maybe we can go easy on them this time. Agreed. I'll talk to the other shopkeepers and make sure they understand. You know anyone who might be able to take them in? There's no way I'm sending them back to their father. People are barely getting by as it is. Oh, all right. I'll spread the word and see what I can find out. Ah, yes, your fee. Well, us shop owners passed the hat and came up with this. I hope it's good enough. It's good enough. It's good enough.
Using children as tools of thievery. Unthinkable.
And yet it's the reality the village faces. Things are more desperate than I knew.
If we hope to restore the lives of the villagers, we must cull as many shades as we can.
Yeah.
That was the plan anyway, huh? I got separated from my friends. I hope they're okay. I hope they're okay too. Those kids who ran about by the fountain over there, even they're dead, huh? The Shades took over my old village. I barely escaped with my life. This is where that thief family used to live, isn't it? And who are you? Times being what they are, every resource is important. When I think of how wasteful we used to be. Oh, people are always wasteful when they take things for granted. People always learn to take things for granted when times are good.
The Shades like to attack on cloudy days.
First, the Shades started wearing light-resistant body armor, and now the Shades started wearing light-resistant body armor. Now the postmen have fallen behind. I tell you, this is a tough old world. Wish we could maintain contact with Seafront. They were our main trading partner, and now it seems like we're always running out of food. Shades are a common sight in the area nowadays. Guess those folks are having a really bad time of it. I guess so. But they were already turning up before. I hope Seafront's okay. I mean, they must be if we're still having communications with them. Now, times are no doubt rougher for them, too. Every dead Shade, the better. I still remember all those years ago when I was sparing Shades in the sealed shrine. Today, I don't know. Should I have done that at all? Probably not. There are so many Shades now. I mean, I guess there always were quite a few of them, weren't there? Let's go with this one. This is more like it. This is what the greatest...
Calm yourself. Haste will only lead you to making an ill-timed mistake. An unstable heart is the worst armor one can have.
No time for that, Vice. I gotta get to Yona.
Man, you've been saying that to yourself for years, haven't you? I've got to get to Yona. Vice gives you good advice, though, as usual. Yeah, there are so many Shades out here now. Normal people could no longer travel these roads at all. Now it actually makes sense making deliveries. You know? Like, they're no longer just simple errands. What used to be so simple has now become, you know, so hard. These things just never quit attacking, do they? I guess that guy never ended up starting up that business in Seafront, huh? Even more? Alright, fine. You know what? If they want to keep sending in even more, Nier's gonna kill him with faith. His faith that he can save Yona. Oh, even more, huh? They don't even land a blow on Nier anymore. Well, that one did. But it's just a scratch. Actually, hey, Vice. I'd like to take a look at, you know, our words. I'm sure that Nier's gotten plenty of them over these last few years, although for the purposes of gameplay, he only got them all in a pretty short span of time. Well, we're gonna go with that one. I prefer a higher drop rate. What other blades might we occasionally switch to? Well, this one. Be better at, you know, up the attack power. I mean, oh. Here we go! I like the item drop rates. It lets us keep up a supply of medicinal herbs. Because despite being a bunch of savages, those shades, they carry these things with them. You know, they have some kind of intelligence when it comes to this stuff. We got our magic. Wait, what's Dark Phantasm? Oh! I like this. I didn't realize you could do this. Oh, this is good. Wait, so, you know what? I want to try having Execution instead of Dark Lance, I think. Although, hold on. Where is it? Dark... Actually, what's Dark Whirlwind? I guess I'll have to try it out and find out. I have a lot of sealed verses I never used, and that's another thing you learn to not take for granted. Once they're taken away from you. How is Emil even surviving in this place with all these shades? Like how are people delivering food to him? You know, it's one thing back when it was like a whole community, because Nier, you know, there's a whole community of people there. They're clearly living to some extent in a communal fashion. I mean, they must be. Actually, you know what? These things never stop, and Nier's not going to stop either, not till he gets Yona back. It doesn't matter how many shades he has to kill to do it, especially since the whole world stands to benefit from having these things gone. Or at least all of humanity does. Like, why does it turn black and white in here? Anyway, hey Sebastian.
Welcome, sir. Master Emil is waiting in his chambers.
I suppose Emil's a good guy, even though his house is terrible.
Oh, hey there, guys!
He's still dorky as ever.
Hey there, Emil. How goes the search for a cure?
Nothing yet, but I did find this.
Note, archival storage from 2026? Wow! Come to think of it, those pages in the Grimoire Noir read like they were scientific studies of some kind. Anyway, following the recent incident with number 6, we have decided to establish an archival room. This room will hold records on the methods used to control and/or cancel all forms of magic, including petrification and bestial transformation, as well as allow other projects to move forward. Specifically, this should make it easier to complete a long-term storage solution for number 6, as well as proceed with our work on number 7. Yeah, this sounds like stuff from Grimoire Noir. All employees are required to keep the courtyard entrance to this new room secure. Failure to do so is considered grounds for immediate termination. Wait, this house was some kind of storage place for researchers experimenting with magic?
There's a section of this manor called the planning room, and I think...
You think this room will let you harness the ability to control all forms of magic, correct?
Actually, yeah. Or even if it doesn't, something there might point us in the right direction.
Sounds like a plan.
There's an entrance in the courtyard. It's not far.
All right, let's go find it.
Yeah, come on. You coming? No? Okay. I respect that. Oh, he is coming.
If this room truly contains the power to control all magic, I can use it to cure my eyes.
It would also allow us to free Kainé from her petrified condition.
After all these years, too.
Wow, Vice. I didn't think you cared.
Perhaps this tome is getting a bit sappy in his old age.
Wait, is this the room I wanted to get to? No, it's not at all. Hold on. Yeah, I totally have gone the wrong direction. My bad. I'm glad you guys got rid of the giant spider infestation. Kinda wonder what's going on with that. Wait, hold on, these paintings? No, these paintings aren't the ones that changed. That was these paintings. And I know that the door we need to go through is there, but I want to see, are they still... Yeah, these paintings are back to normal now. So, what exactly happened before? Of course, if they were experimenting with magic here, who knows what was going on?
It should be right around here somewhere.
Is this it?
Wait, are these people not people that Emil petrified, but people who were petrified in the experiments? Scientists doing experiments with magic. Just doesn't sound right, does it? I never actually went to the other side of this courtyard, though. But that's not where we're going. That's not what we're concerned about right now.
Warning, this facility... I can't read the rest. Something about a seal.
If someone bothered to attach a warning to this room, I doubt they will appreciate us forcing our way inside.
Emil, what is it?
Nothing. It's nothing, I'm fine.
Perhaps we should have sent a letter to Ishmael before we went down here. Man, without Yona around. Don't let Emil fall too far behind. Right. Actually, hold on. Yeah, I'm going to go send that letter. We'll deal with the horrors in the storage room. It's sort of surreal to me, though. I mean, Emil, you've been living in this house for years and years, and you don't even know all of what's in it. Of course, if part of your house was taken over by shades, I understand that, you know, you're hardly living an ordinary home life. Wait. Sorry, I thought there was something in that sink. I suppose Nier's one eye covering mask is symbolic of his, I don't know, shame over what he's done. Yeah, let's go, send some mail first. To think that just a few years ago, this mansion was under the control of shades. I don't know what's up with this place, but I have a feeling that something horrible has gone on here. It's just a sense that I have. But in any case, you know what we do know now? We know that the Shadow Lord is the one responsible for all this. There's a person we can pin all this on. Remember he said that ultimately it all goes back to us. Well, That's what the Grimoire Noir said. But the thing about this is I think they're right. Everything does go back to them. But not in the sense they meant it, not in the sense that everything in the world ultimately will fall back into their possession. No, rather in the sense that all of these things, all of these deaths, are on their heads. Well, don't worry, Nier's gonna chop off their head. Well, I suppose Grimoire Noir doesn't have a head. Instead, we'll just rip out every page one by one. That'll be fun, won't it? Ah, something like that. Nier'll have a good time with it. Sometimes he dreams about it, I bet you. Come on, Emil. Something. A key card? There's like an industrial facility beneath this place. What in the world was this mansion? It's like that mansion where in Cloud's hometown in Final Fantasy VII, and they find all the human remains from experiments in the basement. This was like some kind of barracks. Emil, how long have you known about this place? Did you realize this was under your house? Oh, papers. In any case, yeah, there are still shades living under your house. And it's been this way for years. Like, have you known about this? We just have to check each room one by one, although a lot of these don't look like they have much in them. I bet you at this point the shades know Nier's name. Or if they know anything. Those shades, Nier's like a legend among them. What's this? Oh, now this is good. Let's see how big this place is. Well, okay, so it goes in pretty deep. Not too surprising there. I really can't get over this. You have shades just living beneath your house. And have for years. Some of you guys just don't know when to give up, do you? We have to scour every room. We can't let a single shade who's down here survive. Okay, so we need card KA. It's gotta be around here somewhere, right? Of course. Gotta be. You wouldn't happen to have noticed it, would you, Emil? Probably not. The lad is falling behind! Oh, crap. I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking for a moment there. Where could that card be? I mean, we just must have not noticed it. I don't know. Look, I don't know what this place is, but I get this very bad feeling from it. I almost suspect, in fact, that this place is where the Grimoire Noir and, of course, Vice were created. Now, as for where Grimoire Noir got his megalomaniacal tendencies, I don't know. No, Vice kinda has those too. Difference is, he is willing to condescend to us mere humans level, and that means a lot. That sense of empathy is something to be treasured. Really, where the heck is this card? What? It's just like a hospital or something. Probably because they were performing human experimentation down here. Military's always getting involved in the sketchiest stuff, aren't they? Come on, Emil. Like, why is Emil living here, though? This is a horrible place to live. It's crawling with shades. Just walking down the hallways earlier, we were attacked by, say, giant spiders, for example. And it's haunted. Human experimentation went on in this secret subterranean military base. Really, where the heck is it? That was a swing of frustration. Look, we killed all the shades. Why didn't we find the key card? Alright, you know, Emil, I have an idea. We're gonna come out of here, we're gonna come in here again, and see if we can find the key card then. That's right, come on, Emil. Oh. It's interesting how this video game sometimes switches to these sort of top-down perspectives, as if we're suddenly in a different video game. It's not that I've never seen that done anywhere else, but never in a game like this. In its way, it's almost as dramatic as suddenly switching to the text adventure. Although, no, I shouldn't call it that. It's more like a visual novel. It really wasn't a text-based adventure. Sure enough, these doors seal automatically. I don't like that one bit. You suppose one of the shades has what we're looking for? Probably, if in all honesty here. Okay, here are some shades. You know, there's no need for you to really petrify these guys, Emil. Nier has this handled, and I think that you petrifying them might stop them from dropping the keycard we need. Wait a minute, what's this? Oh, no, it's in a cabinet. Go figure. That actually makes a lot of sense for it to be in there. And hold on, Emil, I have this feeling there's still shades in here. So there are. But we can't let that continue. You heard what the townsfolk said about killing as many shades as possible, and that being the only way to really help these people. Yeah. The issue with shades, though, is they just keep coming. You can kill 100 of them, and then there's just another 300. We saw them. They were born from blood. From the blood of that giant shade. So probably when we kill shades, we're just breaking them up into smaller shades. Wait a minute! If they are smaller shades, that's what the Black Scrawl is. It's a virus where the viruses are shades. These sick monsters. What even is this place? What's going on down here? Well, human experimentation, we've been through this. Oh, there's another shade. A couple of them. How cute. Look at them, they think they can defeat Nier. Isn't that adorable? What I don't understand is how Emil is not accidentally turning Nier to stone. Anyways, it is essential that we destroy them once they've become petrified, because otherwise they might be able to become unpetrified later, like if we can save Kainé. I mean, I like that Vice said that it'll take more than that to kill her. I kind of agree. She just doesn't strike me as the ever-dying type. But at the same time, the issue is if the second we let her out of there, that shade in the basement's gonna get out too, isn't it? And that's no good. Anyway, those guys in the courtyard definitely could not have been victims of Emil, because we've seen what happens when, you know... How do we get through here? Because we see what happens when Emil petrifies people. A sort of big rock forms around them. It's not like they just turn to stone and only them. Really, how the heck do we get through here? I mean, we just found another key card, right? Was there a branching path that I missed earlier? I don't think there was. Yeah, I mean, if you look at the map, there's clearly only one way forward. But when you look at the map, though, it's clearly not sealed off at the top. So there's some way to keep going here. Through here? No. Oh, through here. Here we go. Come on, Emil. Emil. There we go. Huh? What just happened? Emil? Where is he? Hey, what's this? Oh, I like the sounds of that. I like the sounds of that. Okay, Vice. What's our spears? Here we go. Fang of the Twins, huh? It almost looks like a spear. Really, it's more of a spear than a sword. Hold on. But, I don't know. I like that. And while we're at it, Vice. So about our magic words. Which sword we have here? There we go. Fang of the Twins. What does Mahaste do? It raises drop rates, right? How about we raise... Confuse. Oh yeah. There any other things here? Weaken. Oh, weaken is tempting too. Not that it'll matter, we'll kill those shades before their weakness will have a chance to even affect them. Like these shades, for example. For these shades, it's just a corridor of death. In any case, though, so this was all part of the Shadow Lord's plan, was it? I don't like the sounds of that. That means that he did put Vice there and trap Yona there initially. Although I should not have to say I don't like the Shadow Lord. Let's be real here. You saw that guy. Really, he wasn't a man at all. He was a shade. With all these things in the way, I can't see the shades is the problem. Okay, you know what? I think it's time to switch back to our classic weapon, Faith. It's just so much faster. Oh, well, we don't have the next key card, do we? Or so we do. Or rather, there is no key card. Or I suppose the shades already opened this door. We almost don't need the sealed verses at this point. They all gone? Well, yeah, but some are turned to stone. There we go.
What's this? A scrap of paper?
Notice progress report number 6. We've completed the initial research into number 6, and we are ready to initiate the startup experiment in the coming days. As this will likely mark a great leap forward in Gestalt research, the National Weapons Research Laboratory has made the completion of the number 6 project its top priority. Budgets for all other projects are to be frozen, effective immediately. Plan Snow White. Snow White. Vice and the snow in the city in the summer? This was released in Japan under the title Nier Gestalt, by the way. There was Nier Gestalt and Nier Replicant.
It would appear this used to be some manner of magical laboratory.
This must have been where I was...
Emil.
I'll be okay. We need to keep going. I'm sorry.
Don't be. I know you can't help it. That... You know, I try not to swear, but sometimes other words just don't quite pack enough punch. And so this time, you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say that damn military-industrial complex. They did all this. Okay, you know what? Hold on. Let's be real here. It's clear that this sword is what we need to use. What lets us spin around. There are so many shades just in this one room. It's disgusting. They're breeding like roaches or something. I know I keep going back to that, but what else covers it, huh? The issue is, roaches I have some respect for. You know, they're tough, they're adaptable, and they don't run around murdering people and destroying all human life. They've not been enemies of humankind for 1,000 years. They've been partners in a way. These things, though, their explicit goal is to exterminate humans and create a world of just shades. And you know, I don't like that. I bet you that this Project White Snow created them. Okay, yeah, you know what? I think it's about time to switch back to, well... Beast Bane. So many medicinal herbs. It's kind of extraordinary, isn't it? But where we find shades, we don't stop until they're dead. Okay, so we do need another key card. No time to scour the room till we find one. You keep your eyes peeled too, okay, Emil? Well, I guess I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry, Emil. I didn't mean to be insensitive. I just spoke without thinking. And, you know, we all make slip-ups occasionally, and I really do apologize. Really do. We've come in this deep. Where the heck is that next key card? You just know it's somewhere obvious. We need TA. You know, it's really lucky, actually, that all these key cards have happened to be just in a, you know, in the very same room every time. Actually, hold on. Is there some part of this area I missed? No. That next room's like a maze. Though it does look like the end of this facility is in sight. Still, though, where's the key card? It's just run around till I find a key card? Well, I mean, clearly I am, yeah. There he is. Where is that key card? I mean, I feel like I've scoured like all the sort of surfaces in here. I don't see any cabinets or anything where it would be likely to be. Well, I mean, other than this thing, but it's not in there, obviously. If it were, I would have gotten it, because I've keep looking at that thing, as if I expect, like an insane person, that the next time I look at it, oh, it'll be there. Oh, I'll find it. But no, it won't be. So, I get the impression that Christianity has kind of died out at this point. I could believe that. Well, I mean, I don't know, it's been pretty stubborn. What, here it is. But, you know, Judaism, it is not. Judaism has been around for like, what, 4,000 years? I see no reason to expect that to change. Oh, it's still alive. Oh, wait, no it wasn't. Just some death throes. How sad. Yeah, this is a storage room of some kind. Where there are shades, there will be dead shades. Now and for forever. Nier will fight them to his last breath. For Yona. And, you know, I guess for the whole fact that they're the worst things on Earth and all that kind of stuff, too. Oh, a whole nest of these little... Alright, fine. You guys think I'm scared of you? Come on, fight me! I dare ya! Oh, I remember dented metal bats. They're a rare item, aren't they? there you are. This locker looks suspicious. Nothing in him. I'm amazed there's this much storage material left down here. Whenever the builders abandoned this place, they must have done it in haste. They were fleeing so quickly that they left their stuff lying here. You hear about that sometimes. Like, there was this time in the Philippines where a military base is near where a volcano was going to erupt. It was a huge volcanic eruption, actually. One of the largest of, you know, in years. I forget what that volcano is called, though. I want to say Mount Pinatubo, but I don't really... Oh, sorry, Emil. But I don't really know. Oh, here's a shade. With its own magical shield, no less. Emil! Oh, we can change the camera angle? Where's Emil? There he is. Oh, thank goodness. I was getting worried. Yeah, we can change the camera angle. Good. I mean, there's no reason we shouldn't be able to. See, there are lockers here. I wouldn't have known. One of them is open. But in any case, yes, this volcanic eruption was almost like apocalyptic. And a lot of people died from it. From the mudslides that occurred afterwards, really. More than from the eruption itself. Because all that sediment and ash that's thrown into the air, that all lands and it settles, and, well, those kind of volcanic mudslides are called lahars, and they are very deadly. No shades? We sure? No shades. Oh, here there's the shades. Should have known. Well, one's out, and now the other's out. Hey, come to think of it, Emil, why the heck did you... You know what you should have done? When we met the Shadow Lord, why didn't you just take off your blindfold and glance at him? I mean, there's not some limit to your magic, right? Well, it probably wouldn't have done anything to the Grimoire Noir. Oh, hold on, there's some shades. Boost drop rate 12%, huh? I like the sounds of that. How about what do you say, Vice? I tell you what, Vice, you are such a great friend. At first, I really did think you were probably evil. And I do apologize for that. I never should have thought that way, and well, I suppose it is perhaps understandable enough how I could, you know, make a mistake like that. I'm sorry I did. You've been nothing but a great friend to us. I do think that Faith is probably the best named weapon we have, though. Wait, where's Faith? Oh, there it is. I'm sorry, I forgot that it's Pahu Mahi's Faith. Oh, come on. Wrong button, folks. It happens to the best of us. Man, the drop rate is already so high. How much higher can it get, huh? I suppose in all likelihood a lot higher. Oh. Good work, kid. No, I'm calling you kid in an affectionate way, by the way. To be clear, I don't mean to, you know, be condescending or anything. That is not my intention. Oh, hey, more shades. Not for long, though. You push me like that, Shade? Well, it doesn't matter. You're gonna die anyway. When Shades meet Nier, they end up dead. That's just how it goes. Except for that Shade that's trapped in the library. Careful, Emil. You're gonna get cut. Well, anyway, so yeah, that was that. Is there a key card back here? I mean, in all likelihood, yes. Let's be honest here. Yeah, I'm not seeing... Well, there's probably a key card here, let's be honest. No, there is none. Oh, but this door doesn't need one anyway. That's odd, because we're getting so deep into this facility. How deep does this go, Emil? Surely you had some idea of this beneath your own house. I mean, surely, right? Oh, this is what that whirlwind does, huh? I like it. Oh, dear. Oh. There we go. It just keeps going and going, doesn't it? I like it. Now that's what I call some good magic, Vice. Yeah, we're getting pretty deep into this place. But the military-industrial complex might not be experimenting with, you know, how shall I say, magic? But it does influence, as Eisenhower warned, an undue influence on our society. You see, the issue with the military, well, there are a few issues with it. One of them, I think, is that its name, like, it is a technical term. It's not like a specific entity, so it's kind of abstract, and that makes it harder for people to get angry at it. But the military-industrial complex is like, you know, there's money to be made by keeping wars going on, and so they try to make... See, why aren't we reading these notes? We could learn so much. But anyway, they're probably written in Old English that they barely understand anymore. Think how much English is... Well, English won't probably change as much in the next 1,000 years, because now they're standardized with dictionaries. Just some... What are those, pistons or something? Actually, no, these are tubes probably for holding specimens. I don't blame Emil for wanting to peek in there and look at them. Because he seemed to think that this might be where he was, well, born. If that's the case, all his suffering, it's all the fault of these old, long-dead people. And you know, it's always true. It's always, the way it always is the people who are most eager for war are the ones who don't fight in it. You know, a bunch of defense contractors aren't fighting in the war. They're just profiting off of it, and so they want there to be war because they don't get it. They don't get how horrible it all is. And that's the real tragedy of war. The real leaders, the politicians, the businessmen who are responsible for it, well, most of the time. Not all wars are their fault, but they're not the ones who are suffering because of it. Yeah, I thought there might be some of these guys in here. I wasn't about to let them go. Of course not. You know, it's good to be fighting shades with you again, Emil. I forgot how good you were at it. Pretty good. Pretty good. With the help of magic, we're not even dropping too many. You know, we're still at the same number of magic herbs that we started out with. They're healing herbs, not magic herbs. Magic herbs are something a little different. Wow. I like the sound of that one. Here we go. This is what I wanted swinging around me. You see that? You see, these shades are dealing with a desperate man now. Without Yona, well, Nier will stop at nothing. Not that he would have stopped at anything anyway, but now, like before, he had some room for a quarter, you know. Whatever room he had for mercy, that's all gone now. Out of his old, exhausted body. His twisted heart. Well, he's not so twisted. In which case, I am given to understand he's very different from other Drakengard series protagonists. I mean, what, Drakengard 3 is about, like, a gang of really violent psychopaths who run around having sex and, like, murdering people? Who seem to be doing good for the world at that? Frankly, I find it kind of difficult to imagine how this could connect to those other Drakengard games at all, because they all have, like, based on what I hear about them, they always sound like they're very much set in the fantasy world, whereas this is set in our world. Nice one, Emil. That guy almost caught us by surprise, you see. Not that it would have done them any good. In fact, it probably only would have hurt them. I mean, if we're being honest here. And I'm being honest. Let's not joke around about Nier's ability to kill these things. There's a shade, it dies. That's all there is to it. But some of these are... Well, I don't know, man. I mean, there are some out there that are tough. That are tough. Okay, well, this one. I think we found what we're looking for. An MA keycard. Wait, was that the keycard we needed for this room, though? Or was that for a different room? No, this was for this room. Oh, just one shade, is that all? Well. Oh, another keycard. Oh, and this will take us into the young adult section of the library. Oh, it's another one of these guys! I remember these. Don't worry, he'll be here in just a second. Okay, Nier. Wow, that did a lot of damage. Probably because it's such a powerful attack. Go figure that a powerful attack does damage. I know, it's surprising. Come on, Shades. Nier doesn't have time for your shit anymore. See, once again, some things, you know, swear words just... Non-swear words just aren't strong enough. I think it's interesting that they all go for Nier instead of Emil. It's probably because they know who the real threat is here. At this point, the Shadow Lord has probably been trying to snuff Nier out for years. Well, for 5 years, to be specific. It goes even deeper. Notice, today's meeting will address the following topics. Solution for long-term storage of number 6, a progress report on number 7, and disguising the laboratory's above-ground facility as a mansion. I knew it. And that guy there, that's Emil, isn't it?
Project number 6. Was this some sort of weapons laboratory?
Something from the old world, I guess.
What was I doing here?
I have doubts as to whether or not Emil will be able to continue.
I'm fine. Let's just go.
I sure hope so, Emil. I'm just worried we're gonna find something you'd rather not. Wait, this is very similar to that other sort of barracks facility we found earlier. Oh, I see the problem. Well, that's fine. We'll just go around. Oh, Shades! You know what I think of Shades? I think they can go to hell. It's true, Nier will probably meet them there. You know, there's that famous line, you know, see you in hell and all that, but... Oh, here's how we'll get in. Oh, you still have a bit of life left in you, huh, you little Shades? Well, not anymore, you don't. Oh, but they're swarming out there. There's a whole swarm of the vermin. Doesn't matter how many come at once, they're all gonna be dead. And they all carry these magic words in their blood somehow. Makes you wonder what's going on with that. I mean, I know they say that our DNA is in its way a blueprint. It's in effect, it's code for the synthesis of protein. Yeah, you know, whatever went on here, they were barricading these rooms. Maybe they were barricading them from Shades. But will then there be corpses down here? Clearly, whoever was here has, like, gotten out. A tree? Why a tree? Wait a minute. This is like a playground. This is kids' equipment. Yeah, they were trying to make living human weapons here. And so this is where this is where they let the kids play. Well, I guess they had some understanding that it's important to look out for the psychological well-being of their test subjects, but probably not nearly as much of one as they should have. Let's try this, shall we? A dirty bag, huh? You know, I can imagine better things to get. I hate to imagine what it's dirty with. Probably a blood, like human blood if I had to guess. Probably the blood of the test experiments, like it's full of body parts or something. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Okay. First of all, that guy is tall. Okay? Second of all, it's time to use some magic. As we are wont to do. Is that the same kind of thing we saw in the barren temple? It was not so barren after all. Yeah, these things are no threat for us anymore. Why even have the intimidating music like they pose some kind of threat to us? But let's be real here, huh? There were kids playing here once, and now what this place is, huh? Now look at this place. It's a den of shades. The donor body halluc? A donor body? Well, alright, has been chosen from among the 7 candidate subjects to proceed to the next stage. In the interest of protecting state secrets, all but one of the remaining subjects will be disposed of. The donor body Emil, however, will be kept in storage as a fail-safe measure. So they were creating human weapons and then killing them.
Hey, Emil. You sure you're okay?
I'm a weapon? What does that even mean? What am I?
You're a victim of grave injustice.
Seems as if he's trying to remember something.
You're going to be okay.
Am I? Am I really?
Your past makes no difference. We'll support you no matter what.
At any rate, you would hardly be the first member of our merry band to have issues.
Yeah, don't worry about it, Emil, okay? You're real enough. What you feel is real. What you think is real. Okay? So, whatever else happens, okay? You don't have to worry about getting support from us. Emil? Are you back there? Uh-oh. I got a bad feeling about this. This place is huge. This must have been a multi-billion-dollar facility. Well, what's their big weapon that they did end up creating, huh?
I remember now. I remember everything. We used to be humans. Normal humans. Just a bunch of regular human kids like you'd see anywhere. And then we came here. They wanted to turn us into weapons. So they used magic to perform terrible experiments on us. Eventually, they succeeded. They managed to create a perfect weapon. The name of that weapon was Number 6. But soon they lost control of Number 6, and the experiment was deemed a failure. They had to create a weapon that could petrify Number 6 and seal it away. So they created me. I'm Number 7. I'm a weapon.
Weapon or not, you're still just Emil to us.
Thank you.
That thing used to be a kid, huh?
This is Number 6. She's my sister.
This thing is alive?
I'm surprised too, Vice.
My sister is the greatest weapon ever made, and
Yes, what of it?
with her power behind us, I could eradicate my petrification curse.
What do we do?
First, you have to promise me something.
Yeah?
If my sister somehow manages to swallow me up, my original self becomes lost. I'm afraid I may try to hurt all of you. And if that happens,
No, don't!
I want you to kill me.
You have to get him out of there now!
I'm on it. We're not going to lose anyone else.
Well, the thing is, I mean, you saw what her stomach was like. It shouldn't be an issue, getting him out. Like, he should fall out. Your stomach's just like is a hole.
Hurry, there's still time to save the lad!
I know there is!
Yeah, this ultimate weapon is, weak to magic. The same magic that created her, I guess. Yeah, I could imagine why this might... Where is he? Oh, wait. Is that... I think I see him inside.
Magic is the only way to damage this one!
Stop hopping around and fight me!
I recognize the face of this thing from the, marketing. I mean, that face is actually on the cover in the North American box art of Nier. Makes me wonder, like, what's going to happen with this?
Stay your weapons! Such attacks will hurt Emil as well!
How is magic?
But the
any
magic
different?
won't? Yeah!
It is highly resistant to it!
Then let's kill that thing with magic and get Emil out of there!
I see, our weapons are useless anyway. It's strange how Vice first thought to point out that our weapons are simply useless before noting how they would hurt, Emil.
Sheathe your sword. A blow from the
Okay.
ground has harmed the boy.
I was thought we might be able to
Use
cut him out or
magic to defeat
something.
this beast.
Alright, I think our whirlwind is not going to help us so much here. This, though, will. While we're here, we should probably also make sure that everything is appropriately, there we go. There. Hit it! We hit her. Square in the back. Whoa, whoa! Yeah, I was right earlier when I thought that the military had been experimenting with magic based on the robots. They totally were.
Emil, we're coming for you.
Come back to us.
We've lost enough people. Yona and Kainé. Oh, I thought we might have a chance to get Emil out. I should have known better, huh? Right? Of course I should have known better. It's clear how these things go at this point. Man, does it jump fast! Oh well, no matter. We'll still knock Emil right out of it. We'll pull him out, or pull him out of her. They should quit calling it Nier. But man, this thing used to be just some little girl. What kind of... Well, I should... human cruel... capable of... the human capability to be cruel to fellow humans is immense. Not many people are capable of being this mean. But dang if the people who are can't cause some harm. Oh, well, I don't think there's any saving her now. But we can save Emil. Still, though, if she could somehow save Kainé... would be pretty great. We probably, you know what we should use? We should use a magic. It just strikes me as a wise thing to use right now. That missed! How did that miss? You saw it hit it! It hit her. I should show some respect to Emil, who recognizes his sister. And now, as for how he lived for all of these thousands of years, or 1,000 years or something, I really don't know about that. Look at her, she's like writhing around in pain. I mean, it's pretty horrible to see. It really is amazing that she's alive at all. That was close. But then, fortunately, we made it. Okay, just wait for the magic to replenish. Well, there are two simultaneous clocks running here. We know which one we want to do. Oh boy, this is gonna take a bunch of tries, isn't it? Yeah, I think our weapons, the magic we've equipped is the best for this task. I just wish there was some way to, when we need to, well, get, an MP potion or something. Look at her, that used to be a human! This facility must have belonged to the Umbrella Corporation, whose only goal, as far as I can ever seem to figure out, is not to make money, but just to be evil. As we all know, real companies are evil just for the sake of being evil, not because they want to make money. Not because they're pursuing money ahead of everything else. Oh, you're gonna charge at me, are you, girl? So she was just stuck down here all this time and didn't, try to get out at all until right now when there were humans in front of her? I mean, I can understand why she might do that. She might see humans and suddenly be like, oh, things I can kill. That's probably all she can think of at this point. I mean, whatever human she once was is long, long gone. At least I sure hope so. And can you imagine if she wasn't gone and she was trapped down there? Down here like this? Not down there. It's as if we're not here. Come on, magic. Replenish. The next time will be the final blow. But you were talking about fusing with her. How does that even work? How would Emil fuse with her? Is it like Grimoire Vice would fuse with Grimoire Noir? I thought that was a sort of, not a literal, they would merge in together and become one book, but more of a, abstract idea. They'll fuse together and that they'll both be serving the same purpose. Yeah, she's like a gecko or something clinging to the wall. Although she's skeletal, so she's not like a gecko. Because, like, she's like a skeleton with, like, a little bit of flesh remaining on her. How are none of these doing any damage? Am I just missing something here? Oh, come on. Really, every one of these are missing? All of them? Not a single one of these didn't miss. Well, I suppose we all have off days, or off minutes, as we might say. But for Nier, an off minute is very, can be the difference between life and death. Yeah, so these are the people who created the shades. They also did this stuff, huh? I'm not surprised. There's nothing at this point that I'd put beyond them. Because they're clearly a bunch of unethical scumbags. And that thing, she was a shade too? I mean, I guess so.
My sister. Thank you, Halua.
Emil!
Yeah?
Are you all right?
I'm still alive! I can feel my sister's power flowing! I can control my abilities now!
Yes, we're all quite pleased. Now get out here already.
Just a second. I can't see very well. No! Don't! Don't look at me!
Emil, what's wrong?
Stay back!
What even is he? Is that... I don't think that's him, that's like a portal.
Good God.
Welcome back, Emil. You've been through a lot.
But my body...
Yeah, I know.
I can't stand to be with you when I look like this.
What did I tell you? We're here for you, no matter what. Can you see my face?
You look just like I thought you would. You look really cool.
Knock it off.
I think I'm okay now. I know this is how I look now. I was terrified at first, but I think I'm okay with it. I have the magic I wanted, and I can use it to bring Kainé back to life.
Emil.
We should hurry. She's waiting. I sure hope seeing me doesn't petrify her. You know, in fear.
I see this transformation has not stolen your terrible sense of humor.